Hey, how's it going now, guys? Well, if you can make her out, there goes CP. She's going for a shovel and a hammer. And what the heck, BP? Why is your truck and trailer in the corral? Did you buy cows? No, we did not buy cows. No, we did not sell any cows yet. No, we did not buy calves. I've said it before in the past. These posts, like that one and this one and all the way down this way, they've always been put in place here to do like a fence line feed system. So this whole big area would actually become part of our fence line feed system, not necessarily part of the corral itself that the animals are supposed to be in. So since the truck and trailer was hooked up, I didn't bother unhooking. And I went and picked up some 2x8, and I scraped this a little bit for the snow, shovel a little bit of this snow away from the edge of these posts. So we're going to go 2x8s high, and then a pipe on top of that, right against the top edge basically, and then another pipe as a neck rail, and then another one up high so they don't jump over. It'll be 3 pipes basically, and then 2x8s, so 16-inch there. From that point to here, it'll just be corral. I'm not going to put fence line here. So the fence line feed system will start from this railroad tie, go down that way, and I'm hoping to do about, I don't know, approximately 90 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so just there, just in front of the big white Dodge is where we would stop. About here. So from here down that way, these posts are set at 15 feet. So the whole idea is, and then we got to have a gateway in here somewhere. And down this way, I could do more fence line feed, but it would only be if I stop at that one and I pull this post. Is a 14-foot gate big enough? Well, it is, but it can be tight at times if you have heavy snow load. But anyway, I could do another, let's see here, 30. I could do roughly another 45 feet to fence line feed over here. But at this end, there's really no point because this floods really bad all the time. So anyway, the planks are in the truck to do the first approximately 90 feet. So we're going to get started with that here. It's late afternoon now. It's like, any idea what time it is, babe? No? Approximately 3:30 in the afternoon. So I'll let you guys go and we'll bring you back in a little bit. There. So now, depending on weather tomorrow, I'll come in here and we'll get some pipes mounted. This might not be an ideal fence line feed system, especially in the summertime or in the spring when it's soft and mucky. But in the winter with frozen ground, this will work just fine. So we got to get a pipe right above that edge of that plank. So with that pipe, this would end up being, well, right there, it's a low spot because I was driving through that area quite a bit. But anyway, we would end up being basically about 20 inches. And then approximately 20 inches above that, which would be about here, would be our neck rail pipe, so they can't crawl through, and then one at the top. Anywho, I gotta get this truck and trailer out of here, and we got some evening chores to do, so we'll talk to you guys later. Morning, everybody. Hope you're all having a good one on this Saturday, first Saturday after Christmas, last Saturday of 2024. Don't ask me the actual day. I think it's like the 28th or something like that of December. But anyway, just getting into our feeding here, so to speak. And what I'm gonna try doing, because the deer are coming into my yard and they're going after the green feed oat bales, and a majority of our deer that are coming in off of my field. So my plan is take this bale and put it in the little pasture field, the 45 acre pasture next to my triticale field. Just set this bale out there. I'm not going to bother taking the friggin' twine off of it, because if they're not going to go after this bale and continue to come into the yard, well, then I'll just bring the damn bale back home. And if the twines are, for the most part, still on it, it'll be easier to get it home, even with the grapple. And so that's what I'm doing. If I have to sacrifice a couple of bales out here for these damn animals so they're not coming into the yard, I will. I don't mind feeding the deer out here, or feeding the deer, period. It doesn't bother me. Except when they come in the yard, old Mocha Dog starts freaking out, and then she's barking all goddamn night long. And nobody sleeps worth a shit. So, like I said, there's some snow out here, by golly. We'll bring this bale out and we'll dump it out here kind of along the fence line, and they can attack this son of a bitch out here, or do whatever it is that they want to do with it, I guess. So I'll let you guys go for now. And we'll talk to you a little bit later on. Alrighty, well, we're getting ready to put, well, we got one pipe halfway mounted. So there will be a bit of a gap between the pipe and the top edge of the board, about an inch and a half, but that's just because of the ear on our bracket. As you can see that right there. So basically what I'm doing is, for this pipe, I'm just setting the ear on there, and the bottom edge of the ear, I set it so it goes on the top edge of the plank, and then we leg it in with these 3" by 3/8 leg screws. CP just went to the, and that railroad tie was off just a little bit, but it's giving it a bit of a bow. It's no big deal. It's not the end of the world. Oh, she went to get a bar. But anyway, the next one I'm going to put it 18 inches from here, 18 inches up. That's the neck rail. And then the next one after that will be about 14 inches up. about there. All the way down.
Yeah, your bag was holy.
Yeah, it's got holes in it.
Holes.
Holes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little holy. It's been blessed.
Yeah.
So
Holy, I guess.
I'm gonna get these 3 on, and then I'll bring you guys back. I know it looks goofy right here, but that's because we got to get our pipe, our next section of pipe, threaded on here because it doesn't reach. Our very first pipe that I put on in the middle was actually like fucking 2 feet shorter than all the others. So that kind of screwed me up right off the get-go. But anyways, this friggin' railroad tie is too short. It's in too deep. So when I go to put this on, that's not working. So we're gonna get a 2x6, nail it to the side of this son of a bitch just to hold, to anchor that into the 2x6. But it's coming. It might not be perfect, but by golly, it'll still work, I think. So what we're doing, we're literally threading our pipes into each other, male, female, ends into each other, and it's continuous this way. Anyways, my hand's getting cold. Talk to you guys later. CP said go warm my hands up, sit in the tractor for a minute, because I'm working basically barehanded out there. So she's nailing that 2x6, 2x8, whatever she's got on the side there. So that was nice of her. And she sits in the tractor and she lifts the pipes up and down with the loader just to try and help me so it's not so heavy. And then I thread them into each other, so on and so forth, and anchor them in with those leg screws and stuff. Anyway, talk to you guys later. 90 feet. I think this will work out okay. We might have to adjust that neck rail bar a little bit. Worst case scenario that I can see, when we got cow-calf pairs in this corral here, calves will crawl through. But that's not the end of the world. They'll be able to crawl back to get to mom. So it's a start. It's a start. Later, guys. Still no baby. Morning, everybody. Where's my little girl? She's just a... Who's this one? They're not bad, but some of them are still fairly nervous of me. This is my little girl right here. She attacks me when I come into the 109 is what I'm looking for. Where are you? I don't know where she went. But they're all pretty quiet. 109J is right there. I was at her. She's aren't you? I mean, you come in here to give grain with the pails, she will literally just attack me. That was a black girl. You use one to get close to the other one, right? And this 109J, her mother's pretty quiet, but she ain't that fucking quiet, and never has been. But for whatever reason, she just friggin' took to me like a pig in a shit pile. And she loves her grain. And this thing, she's pretty decent. This red one here. But you can't scratch her. Most of these girls, they'll let me kind of sort of touch them when we feed the grain, when we're walking with the pails. But our black white faced bull, he's a Max baby. He won't let you touch him at all. I think he's gonna go down the road. He's this guy right here. He's really nervous. I like the way he looks. I think he's gonna he'll throw some hot dandy fucking calves, but around us he's really nervous. You get a little bit too close and he just hightails it. Yes, I gotta bring him a bale. That's a big heifer there. Too bad she's open. I got a phone today about freezer camp. Anyway, I'm gonna get some feeding done and then we'll be in the shop. Talk to you guys later. Alrighty guys, well, for some of you that have been here for the last month and a half, 2 months, you'll remember me building these continuous panels. Or building one of them at least. And we just whacked 2 more together. Now we're gonna go mount them. Sorry I didn't bring you guys along to show you how I'm building these for the newcomers, but anyways, now we're gonna go and see about getting them put on that corral. And then we gotta get some gates built. So yeah, there's quite a bit of work to be done. Sorry. There's quite a bit of work to be done on that corral yet, so might as well get it done as much as we can while the weather's nice. So anyway, I'll bring you back when we're in the corral, either when we're done mounting 1 or 2 or all of them or whenever. Alrighty, well, that's all on. I ran out of brackets. These guys, I got to get more of those. And then we're going to nail a 2x6 on the side here of the tie, extend it up so we can support the top rail, because he's a little wobbly. On the end, my plan is to put a gate off the end of that railroad tie going to the slabs. And then over here, I'm undecided what I'm gonna do, but one thing we are gonna do is hang a gate off of this tie coming over to here. And then I might just use those light duty panels for this winter, going from there to here. My long-term goal actually is to remove that tie and drop it in the ground about midway, and then have like a 20-foot opening here. That way I can whip in and out with the manure spreader easily, because you're making a curve, a turn. And when you're making that turn with that machine, it's friggin' 20, just about 30 feet long. So it's hard to make a tight turn with it. Anyways, a couple more days and I'll have this corral actually done. It's coming though. At least that part's done. We'll talk to you guys later.